Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to PCM20 Women's Tour, episode 34. We're in our final sponsor objective of the year, or at least of the period that matters in the year, as it is July. The Feminine de Mesas. 3 stages, and we need a stage win. Now, this first stage is the unlikely one, as we have a mostly climbing team. But actually, there really aren't any good sprinters here, so you never know. I mean, it's possible. 10k to go. Set up Sobi for the next part of the run. Make sure nobody gets on the back. Donaden has a +2, is okay, but there really are no sprinters here. Us or otherwise, and that's kind of the complicated bit, is we're not good enough, but really neither are they, so it's anybody's guess how this one could end up going, but there shouldn't be any riders that are going to just come flying along and take out the whole field.
The riders are entering the last 5 kilometers of the stage.
All right, on to Sheer, inside 5k. We still haven't caught the break. They're just right here, but they're right there. They'll be easy to reel in here in just a moment. There you go. Took care of that part. Okay, a little downhill. Sheer starting her sprint. Here they come. Ooh, there's one team with a good strong lead out. That's going to be difficult to beat. Okay, Vanderpeet, and then Donaden. Nope, we're not going to beat that. Donaden is coming through pretty well. It's going to be a 5th place, maybe, probably 6th.
Sprint finish to claim a great victory.
5th. Yeah, 5th place in a sprint with no sprinters. There was definitely faster riders than what we had, just nothing crazy fast. Looking at the field, though, Alessio is here, so she's going to be a difficult one to beat. Mouse is here, another difficult one, so we're going to have a couple of riders challenging GC-wise and challenging for the upcoming stages, which suit our style a bit better. We're on stage 2. I was going to go live when we hit the lower valley on where we're at. There are 6 categorized climbs. The first 2 were relatively easy. The intensity picks up on the 3rd climb, and well, we're on the descent leading to the 3rd climb, and you can see 2/3 of our team has gone down in a massive crash, which was mostly us. Mama Lady looks like she might have been the first one going down and then kind of tripping everybody else up along the way. Sobi and Vanderpeet both caught up in it, and we're going to have to hope that everybody else can get up. They do. Okay, that's good. That's everybody. Now we're going to rest Vanderpeet, who has a +4 overall, by the way. And we're going to have to chase pretty hard. Peloton actually split in 2 from that crash. 31 riders at the front, and then everybody else where the crash occurred created a split, and then we are a little ways behind that. So this group 4.5 minutes down, Peloton's at 2 minutes, so we've dropped 2.5 minutes. Fortunately, there's another team leader here, and that's bringing a lot of riders back. Now, I already have 3 riders to help with the chasing, so I will leave Donaden up front, Passerini protecting her. We did miss out on water, but this is actually a really good time to have somebody drop back and get that. The other team's chasing quite hard, so that's helpful. We're now 2 minutes down on the Peloton, actually 1.5 minutes down, so getting closer. See, they're right there, so not too far off now. But
some riders were not giving it their all and sharing the pace. The riders are going through a
very tough portion
with percentages above 10%.
We'll make it back up there, but this is definitely going to do some damage to the team. Okay, and we go over the top of that climb. We're still off the back, and actually we're still off the back a good bit. We're still 1:50 behind. So the other team's going to be stepping up again, trying to continue on with the chase. We do need to catch before we get onto that next climb, I think. There's another whole group that's going backwards. Quite a few riders that have been split off. Passerini is struggling in Donaden. Oh, Donaden's going to get her own water. Damn it. Alright. Vanderpeet has made it to here. Shear's been dropped.
Are asking serious questions of the riders
So
in the rear,
auto.
as more of them are left in the wake.
Amalenti, Gel, and go ahead and try to protect. There's still others doing chasing, so let them handle that. Oh gosh, we're already coming up on it too. And there's Passerini. I think we need to make a move. Passerini has recovered a bit, so why don't we do this? We're going to take Vanderpeet, follow Sobi, follow Passerini, who's already kind of fallen back a little further than I wanted her to. Amalenti, who's active on the gel, and active as a puncher. Passerini, gel. Alright, change plans. Everybody stay in place. Up your effort to stay put. Let's move forward just a moment. Okay, protect. Gel. And keep scooting on up. 80 Mountain, that's your pace.
Reeled in the escape group.
Don't get... Oh, come on, Vanderpeet. Come on, Vanderpeet. Find a way through. You just missed the split. Again.
So this is the last third of the race. Anyone who is gunning for victory has got to make a move fairly soon.
Those riders are all going off the back, so don't get caught behind again. Alright. Get these ones taken care of. All set to auto. We lost Sobi. That hurts. Good thing we've got a +4 race day condition. We will have some time to recover on the descent. 44 in the peloton. I've got 2 riders here, including we got Vanderpeet back up here, but man oh man, that sucked. That hurt our chances significantly. Both fully recovered though, so we do have that at least. Let's go and put Donadin on protect duty. Down to 33.
It looks like the pack is
38, that is.
dust collectively, but the riders would seem to be okay to carry on.
I think we could actually do something here. Donadin is a mixture of punch and hills, so I think you can push a little harder. Let's see what happens with an 87.
This climb is feared by many
KO
riders.
Rider just
the
blocked
percentages
us
are
off.
very high.
KO Rider at the front, working hard. We're finally finding a little space and getting through. 7K. This is not that big of a climb, and you do get to recover. So if we leave behind most of them, increasing our odds as we approach the final climb. Big gap to any chase, so the chase is not a threat. This is it, but 41 riders is way too many. And that final bit is not much of a climb. Now 34, now 32. 4.5K. Okay, we're gonna run a little switch because they're not smart enough to figure out what we're doing. Okay, now attack and sit. Okay, one rider able to go with, and it's the favorite, music.
Riders are capable of following the very fast pace up front.
Okay, now 85 is her pace. 5 riders have gone off the front. If it comes back together, Donadin's in the chase group. 2 have gone off the front and opened a little gap. 17 seconds. I thought the other 3 might be coming back, but at this point they have not. They are now. Down to 4. Okay, ease up and recover. And they've opened a big gap. Rodriguez, 75 Mountain. Music, 83 Mountain. And Alessio, my favorite target from a year ago, but she signed to a multi-year deal, so we can't go after her this season. We could not afford her last season. Alright, 13.5K to go. Vanderpeet fairly well recovered here. Rodriguez attacking. Rodriguez is not the threat. 11K. Alessio doing the chasing. This is good for me.
There are just 10 kilometers
now Music doing the chasing. And oh, nope. Now they're attacking. That happened a little too fast. Come on. Bridge that gap. Sit on. 7.5K to go, but the climbing is just about done. And we all sit up. Nobody wants to work with anybody. Gonna lose a ton of time that way. Ooh, now you want water? 6K to go. Next attack.
Things are hotting up at the front.
No. Follow. Stupid
There are just 5
follow
kilometers
mechanic
left.
does not work. Been asked in the comments why I don't use it more often. That's why. That is absolutely why. 8 seconds. And no energy. We're into the flat to the finish. 3K to go.
The riders are now into the descent towards the finishing line.
I knew those two were going to be trouble. Coming back at them. Better flat rating apparently, but definitely not going to win. Third place, Alessio takes the win. Music second. Vanderpeet third. Rodriguez fourth.
Well-deserved one. We're waiting for the tail enders who continue to arrive.
No bonus for fifth, so it doesn't matter. 10th on the stage for Donovan. Makes it into the next group. GC-wise, we're looking good with one stage to go. The next stage is one big final climb. Final stage, and the bad luck from last stage apparently is as contagious as COVID. A -5 for Vanderpeet today. Ow. Very big time ow. 85 left in the peloton. Only a single climb to this point, but it's a short stage, so intense pace leaves a lot of tired legs out the back and a lot of tired legs in the pack. The 17 breakaway riders, which was over 20, is down to a 30-second gap, so we're just about ready to catch them. And this final climb is it's a big one. And I think my normal tactic is probably going to fail miserably today, but you know, whatever. What can you do? What can you do? If we just try to hang on, we're not going to hang on very well. So, Pazzarini, bring us to the front. We found in recent rides, getting to the front earlier makes
the guys up front aren't going to be making too many friends today.
Okay, already down to 73 now. And a couple riders trying to split off that front group. Alright, here we go. So it begins.
Aha! He's trying to give his pals the slip. The pack is slowly whittling away the lead. The pack is
Okay, I like
increasing
this
its
time.
work
This
rate.
is always a
Some
good time
teams can't
as
be
you
happy with the
fight your way
breakaway.
through the breakaway group.
This climb is
Good
feared by
chance if
many
you can
riders. The
emerge
percentages
from
are
that
very high.
in a relatively good position, you can definitely gain something over your rivals as they don't cut through it as fast. Alright, Mamalenti is a puncher.
There are just 15 kilometers left.
Vanderpeet out of red bar. She must have lost the wheel at some point. Oh crap, she lost the wheel big time. Alright, Donovan, I guess it's your day. Still 14 kilometers to go. Not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. Vanderpeet is recovering, but at the back of the peloton and not fighting through at all. In fact, she's further back than she was a moment ago. She has red bar now. She's not recovering at all. Alright, 12k to go. That's definitely not a pace we want to be setting. Donovan can't get through either. I told you getting through the pack was a big deal. Sobi, back off please. Back off big time. One rider left from the break. Donovan finally finds a way through. Vanderpeet finally found a way through, but is left with almost nothing in the tank here. 11k to go and she's already out of energy. Hello, -5. Alright. Sobi. Best on the day for us, which is sad. All it took was a +2 race day condition. And she's ill. Donovan, struggling. Here comes the attack. Not from who I thought it was. And goodbye, Vanderpeet. And literally, we're going to be saying goodbye soon because it's almost the signing period. And it's going to be 70 points to re-sign her, or 65 points. We only get 60, so we literally can't even try to re-sign her. Donovan is about to drop, so it's going to be all Sobi. And there goes Alessio Rodriguez and Music, who we could and should be with. 7k to go. And there's Vanderpeet. And there's Donovan. And say farewell. Farewell to our hopes and dreams. Group of 5 for Sobi. Now just letting them do the work. That's the last steep section. It's a little better from here. Much better from here. Not a good enough climber to recover though. Her heart rate's still a little too high. 3.5k to go. Donovan's the next group back. Sobi has recovered ever so slightly now. But I'm guessing the others are probably a bit better off than we are. 2k to go. There's the leaders just at the edge of the screen and disappearing. Attacking the finish now. Music for the win. Alessio and then Rodriguez. Rodriguez is going to take our podium spot.
This stage was a real strength sapper. The riders are going through a very tough portion with percentages above 10%.
Held out a little bit, knowing that that was going to happen if you try to attack too early. We'll beat one of them, but that's all. Told you the low resistance and the low actual climbing ability was probably going to make it pretty hard. And she's actually the last one to cross the line. 8th. Same for Donovan. Mama Lenti now doing the work to help for Vanderpeet. Okay, we can start to make a move here with Vanderpeet. Covered slightly. Not even making any ground. I mean, come on. That was effort up, and she was not. Bad. -8. I did not see how much we were affected. Mountain was only a 73, but her resistance was a 3 or 4 or, 68. Whatever you get when you subtract 8 from 74. I think it was about a 4. Yes, I'm being sarcastic. Well, that was a bad day, and it was a bad day the moment it loaded in, and we saw that -5. I knew what we were in for, and they could have been worse. Sobi was in the second group on the road, battling for 4th place. Cross line 8th, but in terms of time, that was good. And that was the only positive race day condition we had. I can see how much of a difference that makes. She is a clear number 3, and yet she beat her team leader because of a difference in race day condition. She beat her by 4 minutes, over 4 minutes. A little preview of what's to come with the signing period. I'm not going to do any races between now and then, so it is what's next up for us. But we're going to open the episode with that next time. For this one, here's our final look at the dossiers. Now, some of them, interest is still very low. Peranovic, the one I'm adding this time, is the 0 to 15. She is not very interested. At 0 to 15, there is a decent chance that no matter how much money we offer her, she will still refuse. But A, it was only 9 points. B, she's a 5'8 potential, and there's really not that many, especially young riders with 5'8 potential. C, she's 5'8 potential, but also a 75 overall, even though she's only a Baradeur. So it's worth a shot. Those 9 points can go elsewhere if it doesn't work out. If she's on it, well, no, they won't go anywhere else. Risking 9 points is worth it to go after somebody who's a 75 overall. Donadin's a 75, Vanderpeet's a 76. So getting something back because we're losing both of our top 2 riders. By the way, our top rider, Tioli, is a 71. So Kansani, White, Garfield. Garfield's a 5'8 potential. White is, I think, a 4'7. There are some options there, so it's good. I also have a list of all my scouted 5'8 potential riders. A few of those are unsignable because they have multi-year deals. A few of those might be unsignable because they request 50 billion points, and that's, of course, a major issue for us, as, you know, we still have a bunch of riders at the 80-point mark. Again, our dossier, our transfer, we're going to get 60. So we can't go after Bastianelli. No matter how much money we have, we can't sign Chloe Dygert. Just not happening. 63 points for Vanderpeet. Can't re-sign her, even if we got the interest up with or without. Can't do it. So, sorry, not happening. 60 points is the limit, but we can't sign one rider. So we need a team. We need to build a team. We're losing some riders, quite a few actually. We're losing a bunch of really bad riders who have expiring contracts that just are not worth it to bring it back. So what you're looking at here, for the most part, is going to be the team coming up. And for the most part, they are all like 4-7 potential or better. And they're all similar to the top of our team currently or better. And they're all pretty young for the most part. So we got 23, 24, 20, 21, 23, 19, 19, and 22. So young group. The points aren't that expensive. We might be able to get all of them signed. Hopefully we can. That's 8 riders right there. That's also 60 points. So that's kind of be about it. We'll see how we do. If we can get all but say one, and I'd hope that it's one other than Peranovic, who's the highest rated, but, if we can get all but one, we'll be in that much better shape. I don't think with a 75 and 2 73s, say we get all of them, I don't think that's going to be enough to get Continental Pro. But the biggest thing is if we can raise the team evaluation for next year. That will be the tipping point where we finally break through, because we're 3 seasons in and we just can't raise the profile. We can't get up. But our performance this year has been drastically better, and I'm hoping that that's the tipping point. That's been the big experiment here, because having good riders in Vanderpeet and Donadin has done nothing to raise our profile. Now, we did go from 90s to 80s. I mean, we've somehow raised it a little bit, but only a little. And I'm guessing it has less to do with our rating as a team and more to do with our performance. And if that's the case, next year we'll be much, much better on our recruiting capabilities. And then we can finally get after some good riders. All right. Well, anyway, that's going to do it for this one. I'm Decathlon Gabriel. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. And bye for now.